Hello, 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 everyone. It's Jay Chatfield, and you're listening to your favorite podcast. Thank you so much for coming in here. I am so grateful that you continue to give me your listening ears. Hopefully, it's a good thing, right? Welcome to all my new listeners. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm grateful for that. I like to record my podcast every other day. But sometimes I do back to back. Sometimes I'll do 30 days, 31 days straight, just depending on what I'm doing. Another challenge is coming up if you want to take that challenge with us. We did a challenge last month, so I'm doing a new challenge this month. This will be the last full month before my 40th birthday. Yes. I'm okay with turning 40. I mean, it's not like I can stop it. I don't want to stop it, but I'm actually in a way better place than I've ever been. Hence my title for today. Um want to talk about the ugly stage. So I started my locks, yeah, and it's taken me a while to do so because I was thinking for a long time about what my partner thought. And I'm just being honest. I've spoken to a lot of people who have had the same type of feeling. Like you want your partner to um, think you're beautiful. You want your partner to love the things that you do for yourself. So this has been on my mind for about five years. And I finally got to a place about last week is when I started him. Last week that I just was like, you know what? I don't want to buy anybody else's hair to put in my hair. Now I will wear a ponytail or something, just because until it can get to a certain length, I'll talk about that too. But most of my fight with the ugly stage is how do I continue to have a certain style about it. Like it's just kind of just long in some areas, it's short in some areas. And 3 years ago, I cut all my hair off. I cut it down really low, and then I kept braiding it up. Like I put nothing on my hair for the last 3 years, and it has grown. It's grown to where it is now. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. If I don't do it now, I'll never do it because right now I have the courage to do it. So this honestly has been the longest I've ever gone without any type of extension in my hair. Like just showing my hair. And it has come with the growth. I can absolutely attribute this to the growth that I have been going through over the years because, like I said, I love me so much that I want to be me all the time. And that means getting rid of some things that just does not represent how I feel. Now, I'm not just talking to ladies in this podcast. I'm also talking to guys. You know, I there's an ugly phase in everything. And the ugly phase is what you make it. Honestly, I don't think I'm in an ugly phase. I'm in a transitional phase right now, and I need to find my style, which I think I found it. It's gonna be headscarves and glasses without lenses for me for a while. But it's just what I like and what I want to do, and it represents what how I'm feeling. And the ugly phase can be in anything. The phase can be in a new job venture, in being an entrepreneur. Oh man, starting this daycare has been one of the most incredible journeys, but there was an ugly phase. There was an ugly phase in the beginning, and one of it was not knowing if we're going to have the the kids that we want to have or the money coming in. And I just remember my partner and I giving up a lot of our time before we hired our two employees this week. The no, last month. which has been a tremendous help. But that ugly phase really set the tone for the business. Now, I keep saying the ugly phase because it's just was not desirable. Like, we're both free spirits. We like to be out. We like to go here. We like to do this, but we also wanted something that was going to work for us in the future. So we gave up a lot of our time. Our kids was there with us all the time. We were eating there, taking naps there, but that was because we didn't have anybody and we wanted to manifest them in. So in your ugly phase, it's important for you to manifest what you want to happen. Talk about what it is, where it is you want to go. I already know one day I'm going to be sitting in my community center talking about this phase. You have to go through this beginning phase in order to make it to where you go. Now, whether you call it ugly or not, that's up to you. I don't think it's ugly. I just say I'm not used to it, but because my mindset has changed, I can adapt to it. I'm not in the mirror like, oh, this is, this is ugly. I don't know. I don't call it ugly. I just call it a brand new beginning, a start, and it's kind of rocky. Um, your your life will go through many ugly stages, especially if you're living. Now, if you've died, okay, we don't have to worry about any other ugly stages, but you're going to continuously transform. You're going to continuously be remade. You're not going to be the same person that you were a long time ago. Hopefully, you're not, because you would be experimented on if you're that same person that you were a long time ago. You might like some of the same things, but you're not the same person. And within each ugly phase, or phase, whatever you want to call it, but we got the ugly phase thing going tonight. But within each ugly phase, something beautiful is being made. What, like I said, can be a relationship or a business, because see, in the ugly phase, you can weed out the things that won't be needed, and you can put in the things that will help you propel you. So take the ugly phase and not just, oh man, I hate this. This is awful. Look at what's going to be something that you need to add to it in order to manifest that outcome that you want. And if there's something that don't need to be there, it's the perfect time to make the adjustment. When I started doing my traveling dance business, I was going to charge one price, right? And I was talking to a lady, and I said, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then when I get my studio, I'm gonna up the price. And she was like, people don't like changes, especially if they've been changes to what they're paying, like their fee change. People don't like fee changes. So whatever you're gonna charge when you get there it needs to be close. Like, you can't have this whole big gap. Like, I'm charging you $30 now, and then when we get in the building, it's $100. No, and I get what she was saying, because it's hard to weed those things out once you've started it. Like, once you've gotten to a point, it's hard to take those things out. You're going to have people that you're going to have to grandfather in, and you know what I'm saying? So try your best to look at whatever ugly stage it is. It could be you starting over, you are out of a relationship. What do we need for you to be good in the next relationship? What do you need to take out? What do you need to work on now before you even get there? And then you have these problems again. There's one thing: be truthful to yourself in your relationships. And I know, in all the things that I have gone through in my relationship, I've taken accountability, and I'm still looking to take accountability, because each day I'm growing. Each day I'm changing, and I want to get better for one, myself, and my partner. Because once I take accountability for that thing. Now I've said, boom, the ball is in my court, and I am now the one that's going to handle this. Now, and because I've handled it, it no longer manifests in my relationships. So that's what that ugly phase is. Take the ugly phase for what it is and make it something um that's going to work for you. As far as me and my locks, like I said, scarves and glasses without, little glasses, whatever. You see what I got on. But I don't have lenses in my glasses. So, and I have many different types of styles and colors that I like to wear. And I think it looks good, and it looks good and it feels good to me. So that's a way to know in your ugly phase. If you are taking the time that you need in order to transform and get better, do what feels good to you. Do what is, it doesn't matter if someone doesn't like your ugly phase, because that's your ugly phase. And also, I don't judge people ugly phases. Like, if somebody wants to be bald, just be bald. If somebody wants to wear extensions, let them wear extensions. If this is what they need to do in order to look inside themselves and elevate themselves, because I don't think we have the right to call people's stages ugly. You know, because that may just be their outcome. You never know. You never know. Um, but take your time. Love your ugly phase, because I'm actually liking this. I'm gonna do some more work to it. There's some that I want to make smaller. See, taking a minute out. And then I bought me bought me some scarves to wear. You're gonna see many of those. And I bought me some more glasses without the lenses in them. So enjoy your ugly phase. Your ugly phase is your beginning. Your ugly phase is your transformation. Treat it as that. Live in it a little bit. Live in it a little bit, because, like I say, you'll look back and say, this was the best decision that I ever made. J. Chatfield, loving yourself to life. See you next time.